This is Plastic Adventures.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Plastic Adventures Show. It's been a while, but we are back in style. I am Doug with my co-host Steve, and we are here to do some sharing time.
We're old, but we didn't die. We've just been like really super busy.
Yeah, unfortunately, the adult world called me away for a while, and I didn't have a lot of time to do toys, but I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, and I mean, it gave us some time to amass some cool stuff, maybe to show. I know that the collecting world has been particularly good to me, and I got a little sneak preview of something very cool that showed up for you today.
Ooh,
Do you want to go first and show some stuff, or you want me? I got
no,
several things.
I'll go first because I think I've got less stuff to show. Okay, so the Dungeons and Dragons line.
Ah, yeah,
I finally got the other last three.
right. These are like a sneaky.
Yeah. So these showed up in GameStop of all places.
Yeah, like distribution got cut short or something. Target clearanced a bunch of these figures, and Walmart's not far behind them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so now I've finally got all 6 kids, Venger, Dungeon Master, and Uni.
Oh right, yeah. The kid from the Peter Pan peanut butter. Yeah.
But those are good. Those are figures that I always wanted. But we never really got as kids. They released them like as a board game set in like Germany or something like that. There was like cake toppers that people had used. But
Yeah.
that was really it. We didn't get any of the action figures in the normal Dungeons and Dragons line from LJN, which we should have
Yeah.
gotten.
Yeah, what the heck, dude? Like the whole driver of the entire cartoon and the desire behind the toys. And that LJN line, what did it feature? Like 3
Well,
figures or something?
well, we
4
got
before
we got figures from the cartoon. I mean, we got Warduke, we got Strongheart, we got I forgot the wizard's name, the evil wizard. So those guys showed up in the cartoon, no problem. But hey, the main characters, nobody wants those, right? So we didn't get them. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we got them now, and we got them in 6-inch size. So, and they're really super articulated. Come with some really cool accessories. They look really good all set up all together when you have the Dungeon Master and Venger set, because it comes with a backdrop of the roller coaster of the amusement park.
That's cool.
It's very cool. And they all come with a dice. So when you get all of them, you complete a dice set.
Okay. Okay. All right. I gotta confess, I wasn't watching these super closely. I thought they were really cool, but completing a set of dice is pretty rad.
It is
That's
pretty
that's an
cool.
excellent. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all in all, I don't know if they're going to continue the line. I mean, there's some side characters or some like the henchmen ogres and the dwarves and stuff, if they want to give us those, and the bullywugs. Those would be cool to have, but are not like necessary. So if the line continues, that's really all they could give us.
Yeah, I think they needed the movie to do better.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? Because D&D is as popular or more popular than ever as a tabletop game. So
Seriously.
who knows? And NECA's doing those D&D figures too. So
Mm-hmm.
and those are just like
Those are phenomenal. I can't wait.
I don't even know where to start with those. Yeah.
I've got the Strongheart on pre-order, which is the coolest looking knight action figure I think I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Yep.
So
Yep.
in fact, he's so cool that Jeff wanted me to order one for him.
Come on, Dad.
I want one too.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Well,
Let's
do
see.
you want me to go?
Well, I
Or
got
you?
one last thing. One last thing. I'll show this one off because this is really cool, and then you can have the rest of the time.
Oh, okay. All right.
So this guy showed up finally. Hasbro sent him out on the 15th. Got stuck in Portland for 5 days. Don't know why. But Snow Job finally came. And this,
Yeah, what a terrific figure that is, dude. I love his visor. It just goes to show that these updates that they've gone to, like they've really pulled back and they're going more of the classic looks that
mm-hmm.
hardly needed anything. to update that figure. He's just awesome. Snow
No,
Job
I
is
mean,
such a
they just add more realistic detail. Really, all they did was upscale him, give him more articulation, and then really just centered in on the detail. Because really they didn't change much about the figure, right? He's got the same cool backpack, that same it holds his accessories. They gave him some snowshoes this time.
yeah, yeah.
He's got an alternate head and he's got an alternate hood, so you can take his hood down and have his red hair and everything showing. So he's just a really good figure. He's sturdy, he's like super thick and really heavy too. So he looks so good. I sometimes as a collector, I'm torn between keeping some of these in the box and keeping some of them out of the box. And I'm like, I don't want to do, I want them out of the box so I can hold them, but I want them in the box so I can appreciate everything about it. So
Yeah, I hear that, man. I love that big sniper rifle that's tucked into his backpack. That looks awesome.
oh yeah, that actually is really cool. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, and of course, they throw in the cool detail of being able to take out the magazine and all of that.
Yeah.
Super freaking cool, man. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, classic Snow Job is what I consider like one of those sleeper figures. He wasn't like really outlandishly designed like some of the other ones. He didn't come with a lot of extra accessories, but it was such a meaningful setup.
Mhm.
That backpack that held the ski poles and the skis on there. He's the only one that came with that classic Joe.
The classic rifle.
Yeah, it was a terrific figure. It's one of my favorites. I actually don't have an original Snow Job. That's like one of the few that I haven't.
Oh, really?
I do not. Yes.
Oh, I'll be on the lookout then, because I've come across maybe one or two in some other places. So I thought maybe you had.
No, there's a couple. There's a couple that I don't have, but I'm gonna maybe start making a couple of moves because they're not getting any cheaper. There's that, and we got Scarlet and the Baroness. I don't have original ones of either of those, so
nope. But in our next, excuse me, in our next segment when we talk news, we've got some important stuff to cover there. But before we get to that, let's see what sharing time you got.
Yeah. So I'll go through this really quick because there was a lot. It's been a really, really good couple of weeks for me. Finding, a few things have come in the mail. And I'll go into it a little bit more. But first thing that I'm going to share are actually, we're still on Doug's sharing, but these are things that I found for Doug. See that? That's the Whiplash Masters of the Universe. He came to us via Target, and they're all on clearance. So Whiplash was like $16. It was too good of a deal not to get.
Nice.
And then this one that we've been waiting to get, that one was on clearance as well for $22.
That's a find for being a clearance find. Heck yeah.
Yeah. So there's this funny meme going around right now, and it's just a picture of Han Solo from The Force Awakens, where he says, "It's true, all of it," And then they're posting these pictures of the clearance deals from Target. So, couldn't pass those by and not pick those up for you. It was too good of an opportunity.
Hopefully, this means that all those clearances means they're making room for some other stuff. That's what I hope for.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's going to be. So maybe I'll start from like not as exciting to most exciting. I picked this one up. I don't remember if I shared this or not. It's been a while.
Dusty Rhodes,
the
American
dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. The Tower of Power, too sweet to be sour.
Flair.
He's such a bad man. He gonna make your knees freeze and your liver quiver.
That's awesome. What is his articulation like? He's got a belly, right? So how does that work?
Oh yeah. Well, his ab crunch just doesn't work as well because he's got something in the way of the abs there. I just love the figure.
Oh, look at his face too.
Yeah, classic. Dusty Rhodes from WWF era when they ribbed him and made him wear these polka dots, and he just said, "Baby, I'll make those polka dots work." The Babe Ruth wrestling baby,
and he totally did.
Oh, he did. Yeah, I love Dusty Rhodes. Obviously, big Dusty Rhodes fan. So I was talking like this big like patch for toys. This weekend, past weekend was my anniversary, and we went up to this place called the Samayamu Resort. It's really nice, like hotel and spa thing, and it's right out on this peninsula, and you can look over to White Rock, Canada, surrounded by water on like three sides.
Hmm.
But there's really absolutely nothing to do if your checkout time is 4, or
Oh,
check-in time is 4, I mean, because there's like no civilization around it that has anything. So we ended up like over like in Ferndale at an antique store or something over there.
oh, wow.
And they had these like $2 bags of toys that I found. And one of them had some like McDonald's stuff in there, like stompers, and it had a Transformers G1 pipes and drag strip, but I'm not
Oh,
showing
nice.
those. A couple of interesting little things. What I did want to show was in the bag that I paid $2.50 for.
Nice.
So this is a very, 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 very good condition.
So that's the Raven, right?
Raven from Mask, yes. The action features work really, really well on it. The one that I had's a little like crapped up.
Oh,
That
I love
obviously
that
works.
spin.
Yeah, works really, really well. So I'm actually going to upgrade the one that I have on my toy shelf back there. I mean, this thing like it's just it's completely
And that was
like
just
maybe an eight,
in
and
a
a half
thrift
out of
bag.
10. Yeah. So the old one that'll need to find a home. I suppose I'll bring it with me when I head your direction.
Right on.
So $4.50. I got that, and I got within the other bag. I'm going to show you something because I don't know what the hell this thing is.
Okay.
But maybe you have an idea for what this is.
Okay, wait, that the legs, I have a memory about those legs,
Okay. So this is
but
what
I'm
it
not
does.
sure. That's not Gundam?
No, it's really interesting. It's a die-cast like Transformers like toy. It's got a double hinge where these arms come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like double hinged. Here's the head right
So
there, and then
I think it's sparking a memory. I think there's something missing. I think this is part of a set.
I think so too. But I thought it was awfully doggone cool and too neat to be leave a man behind there.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool though.
Yeah,
I don't know what he is.
yeah,
You'll have to take a really good clear picture of him and send him my way. I'll see if I can find out what he is.
yeah. Like this arm, I'm not sure if you can see this here. That's like a double hinge.
Yeah, and he's got die-cast parts on him, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely old school. So yeah, we'll figure out what he is. But he looks really cool. I love that. I love Vac Metal, man.
Yeah. So I thought it was really neat. It was just
And those
one of these
stickers look
things.
clean.
They're in really, really good shape. I don't know if this is GoBot. It's obvious. I don't think it is GoBot, but
And
you're
there's
right.
no
It looks.
COO or anything, like no Bandai or
I don't have my readers on. I can't tell. So old. So, anyways,
you're
that
showing
was
you're
that.
old, Steve.
Um, okay, so before I, I'm not going to show you all the GI Joes I got. I'm going to show you a couple of little things. I can't because I don't have the time.
I will say
But
that picture made me. I was out in Walla Walla walking around with my wife, and you sent me that picture, and I was like, "Oh, how did he get that lucky?"
I have referred to the Skagit Valley as a toy rich environment because it still is. I go to this local garage sale. It happens in the fall and it happens in the spring. And there's a vendor there that, without fail, I walk away with something cool every time. It was the one where I got the Technodrome or
Oh, yeah.
Terradrome. He had another one,
No.
another Terradrome. It was $30. It was pretty stripped, but it did have what do you call those blue things that stick up, the parapet things?
Yeah, the turrets, the blue turret. Did it have the cannons too?
They protect the turrets. It had nothing. It was totally stripped, but it had those plastic blue things. And I thought, man, $30, that would have, just to get those pieces for the Terradrome would have been worth it. But I don't got the room. That's how you
Yeah, I
ended up
know.
with it. And then you don't got the room, so that's how Skies Finds ended up with it. But I found out that these people were collectors in the 80s, and
Mhm.
it's this gal that's helping her brother sell his collection off. And he was telling me, yeah, I got a couple of the aircraft carriers, I just can't find them.
You can't find them. Where the hell did you
Yeah,
put
like
them?
they're in storage. So I'll tell you what, I ended up with like the score of the century. I bought like Crimson Guard, Snake Eyes version 2, just like five, 6 of these figures for $5 a piece.
Oh
And
wow.
they were just like, 8 out of 9, or maybe 8.5 or 9 out of 10 for condition. They were
Oh
crazy.
goodness.
I replaced some of them. I also bought this for $5.
Oh,
The
so
fridge.
so there are two different fridges. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah. So you look at his wrist guards,
Uh-huh.
and it's the color pattern. So like that one shows like it's blue, orange, and white, and on some of them they're flipped.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I don't
um,
know which one is the more rare.
I had been wanting a fridge for a long time. And as it turns out, I got one complete. But so I bought all these figures for $5 a piece. Not for investment, but like I got a really nice Viper and
Hmm,
a Crimson Guard because I didn't have a Crimson Guard.
nice.
I really got Zarana. I got to fill some holes in my collection for really cheap. But I'm looking, and there's like this must have been 2 or 3 pound bag of nothing but accessories. And then I'm looking, and there's a 2 or 3 pound bag full of Joe parts,
Hmm,
legs, torsos, heads, all this stuff.
I
And then
love
there's another
those.
bag that was for $8 that had a bunch of guns and accessories. So what I will share with you, this grocery bag, that grocery bag is chock a block full
Oh,
of stuff that I've bagged and sorted.
I
And
can't
out
wait for
of
you to come visit in November, Steve.
yeah, so get this, out of that bag that I paid $20 for the parts, I completed 21 figures out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Now, if you need a fridge, I actually just ordered a pelvis for the fridge because that was what was missing on my refrigerator Perry. But I ended up getting bats. I ended up getting 2 more Vipers, another Crimson Guard. I got uh 2 Flints. Just this is like overload of Joe stuff in there. And the accessories were really weird. I mean, you're going to be wigged out when you see what's in these bags.
I can't wait. I really
I
can't
got
wait.
I got 7 Snake Eyes version 2 backpacks.
I might need one
7
because
of
I
them.
think the one I have has a broken peg. So I
Okay.
might need to grab one.
Well, yes, I got an extra.
Yeah.
But then I got like accessory pack backpacks, like 20 of one of them. This
Nice.
brown backpack. I got accessory pack weapons, but then I got like doubles and stuff of weapons that were never accessory packed, like a bunch of beachhead guns, and I got uh just all kinds of oddball stuff. You know that what was his name? Bullhorn,
Oh
the guy
yeah.
that came with the sniper rifle in the case. I got 3 of those cases.
Really?
And two of them with complete sniper rifles in it. I got Big Ben's satchel with grenades again. I mean, this was just an absolutely like nutball score. You don't, it's out there to be gotten, and I'm in a place where I can get it. But these are really really nice people,
Oh
and they
yeah.
know that I collect for me. I'm not a scalper, um, and I have a feeling that the next one of these that happens in the spring of next year, uh, there's probably going to be some real goodies to be
Okay,
gotten out of
that's
it.
going to be the time I'm planning my trip to go visit Steve in the spring.
Well, it could very well be worth it. Um,
I can't
actually,
wait to see that bag though. When you come down in November, that's going to be awesome.
I'll bring it with. We'll do some sorting. I also got this at the yard sale. There was a comic book guy. I
No.
finally got my X-Men Wolverine with the removable mask and the spring out claws. I'd been waiting a long time. I paid $20 for it.
That was worth it.
Very, very worth it because I found one that was like completely run out and garbage for like 8. It didn't have any accessories. So
That's awesome, man.
I'd been, like you can get those at these toy shows for 15 or $20 a piece. And I had just been sitting on my hands with this thing for too long.
Right.
But it was there. I was just so incredibly jacked about what I spent on those Joes and how big of a fill up. I mean, I got CoverGirl in there in mint condition. I
I
mean, I
saw
got
that. And you've been wanting
I,
that one for a while.
I got Duke without a broken crotch in there, mint condition. Just a crazy amount of figures. Now I do have CoverGirl. I'll tell you the one thing that kind of gets to me is I bought some of these figures. Like, I bought the Wolverine. I got it for like $65 that came with a good CoverGirl, and it was like in pretty good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these figures that I've spent good money on to acquire, lo and effing behold, I get them in this lot.
I know.
Sergeant Slaughter, there was a terrific condition Sergeant Slaughter from the Triple T tank in there. I just bought one for like $30.
That's the way life goes, man. That's the way it goes.
I just bought that figure because I bought a Triple T for a good price, and I got the figure on my wall in the display case thing, but I didn't have one for the T, so I bought that Sarge, and I just got a better condition one for like 72 cents or whatever it worked out for.
So you know what I really hate is that along that same line, when you go and you buy something on eBay and you search and you find it for the best price and you buy it, and then it goes, hey, thanks for your order. You may also be interested in, and it shows you another one for cheaper. And you're like, why didn't this one come up in the search results? Yeah. When I was looking.
Yeah. Yep. I get it.
Damn you,
yep,
eBay.
Been there. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, so I got just a couple more things. It's actually two things that are one that I'll show.
Right on.
Been waiting for this one for a while.
Oh, that's so freaking cool.
This is very big.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I did not anticipate. I know that it said like 22 inches long or whatever, but I figured a guy wrote that, so they were really lying. It would have been like half that size. So this is the McFarlane Gold Label Batmobile.
Oh, that thing is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty gorgeous, but it does not fit on the shelf where I thought I would get it to fit.
Does the canopy
it's
slide
tough
open?
To see that. Yeah, the canopy slides open and up.
Oh, cool.
And are you getting any of the interior details there?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so there's a lot of painting on the inside there that they did. There's silver detail here, and the hubcaps and everything. So all of that, they had a release for the Flash, and then this one was the 2-pack, which was one of the only ways that you could get
the awesome Batman with the yellow belt.
Yes. Well, it's gold.
Still, he looks so awesome.
Yeah, so this figure really actually shows a lot better in real life when you see him. You've seen a lot of online pictures and he looked really skinny or something. My only real complaint is that they did not do the head sculpt to make this look like one piece.
Batman right.
Can move his head. But this actually is really an amazing figure. And these things, they had sold out on Amazon like in minutes. I bought that one on eBay, and by the time I looked at shipping and everything with Amazon, I paid like about $12 more just to get it from eBay. So it's a really good deal.
Dude, he looks awesome.
Yeah. Yep. I had the NECA version of Keaton Batman that looked great on paper, and then when you get him in real life, it just has some serious flaws to it. But
looks pretty janky in real life, yeah.
Yeah, this one certainly is a terrific figure. I was happy to get it.
Yeah, he looks great. Great find.
Yeah, so there's a few other things, but those were like my main deal. I'm very excited to sort Joe's with you and show you what I got in there. It was
I can't wait for that. That's I love doing that kind of stuff.
This is it's like out of the 5 times or so that I've been there, it's like the 5th time that I've got great stuff off of this guy. So really looking forward to seeing him again. And
it was kind of like walking into that Xenophile the first time. Remember, I'm like, every time we would walk out with something gold.
Oh yeah, I still got that Vampire Hunter D figure in the package. I didn't want to take it out because it's $200 if I want one in the package. So no thanks. I'll hold.
Wow. Right on. Oh, that's really freaking cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a good sharing time.
Yeah. I've pre-ordered multiple things on Big Bad Toy Store, but some of them coincide with what we'll do on the news. So, yeah, that's it for me. That's it.
Like that's a good it.
I like
I've got
scored.
some stuff coming up in the mail, which hopefully we'll be able to show off in future sharing time segments, which should be some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, and we got some people participating on the Facebook page too, showing a couple of cool things. So always nice to see you guys' collections. That's why we do this thing.
Oh yeah, take pictures and definitely show them off on the Facebook page. Everybody loves to see everybody's collection.
Yeah, so that's what I got, brother.
All right, very cool. All right, well, that's all for sharing time. We will go ahead and end it there. I am Doug. That was Steve. Please join me on Instagram on the Toyman 80s, and like Steve said, on Facebook in the Plastic Adventures toy community. And we'll see everybody in the toy aisle.